But where I came in basically is I took all the data, I downloaded it all, and I now made my own website basically off of the data, so that I don't have to sit and click through every individual PDF link to see what it is. So it's going to be the first link in the description, or I got a plug, shameless plug in an Epstein video. What has the world come to? But here we are. My own website, if you go to my own website and click on the web apps, it will be down here, the, what is that, seventh one, the Epstein archive. If you click on that, it will then take you to the link, and boom, it loads in all of the image, kind of in like this Pinterest-style, Google Photos-esque viewer, if you will. And for me, like somebody that's just trying to like see, okay, like what are all these images? This is like the way to do it. I can scroll through, I can see like, oh, like here's a picture of his broken door. I can click on it. Like, look at this dude's doorknob handles. Like, I don't know, just this stuff to me is very intriguing, very interesting, but also, as I will preface one more time, at the top I have a content warning. The Department of Justice has gone through, right, they have wiped, or not wiped, basically like blackbarred a lot of, the people and the images, but there are still, what's the word? I don't know. It's not for the faint of heart, I guess I would say. If your stomach is easily turned by some, pedophilia type images and some very, I don't know, just, nothing graphic, because you can see, like, the people's faces are redacted, but, people are creeps. And that's just what it is, and that's the statement. That's my whole spiel on the content warning. You can always exit out of it if you want. What I have here, though, is a nice search bar, so if you know an ID of the file that you're looking for, or a specific date, you can go and search for it. So if I know there's like 0028, I think, is really interesting. Yeah, this one right here, 282. They just have a picture of the fire extinguisher. I don't know. When I was scrolling through and looking at all the images, I was interested in why this was chosen. Like, some of the pictures, they make sense, right? It's like, this is important because of the case, or this one is, showing X or Y. But this one, I know it's just a fire extinguisher. Well, two, technically. And I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments is a lot smarter than me, and they can figure that one out. But I find that one interesting. I find his whole home and assets very interesting. One of the things also that I find super interesting, for a dude that did a lot of very nasty things, he took pictures with fucking everybody. Everybody's got a photo with Jeffrey Epstein. I've never seen a dude get more photos. And this was back, like, in probably the early 2000s and shit. Maybe even earlier, like the 90s. Like, this is some crazy, crazy stuff, to where, like, he's getting photos when photos were, like, tough to get, I mean, now I can just, boom, photo taken, right? But back in the day, I mean, they were a lot harder to do, to just say the least. And he has photos of literally everything. Now, as you scroll, you'll see more photos will load in. There's a lot. There's over 4,000 basically PDFs, and each PDF is an individual photo. So, you can scroll through here, take a look. He had a lot of interesting things. There was, where's this, like kind of an old statue with then like a nude painting in the background. This one, kind of weird. It reminds me a lot of the, this reminds me a lot of like the terracotta warriors, the old Chinese warriors that, like, they found discovered underground. I don't know if it is one. Knowing him and the amount of money he had, I wouldn't be surprised. But very just interesting. It's also always very interesting to see, like, this level of wealth and